Welcome to this first video that will be reviewing The Edge, the Business Daily Knowledge Series. And in this session, we're looking at one that was published on the 28th of August, 2022. So the session opens with the editor's notes, which is a great invitation to treat, outlining everything that you should expect from the articles. Basically, your standard editor's note. We start off with some data about unemployment in the country. The one thing is the data is about 17-month-old. Question becomes then, is it just no reason data exists, or is just lack in the publisher? And then they give the employment data according to the sectors. Again, no data quoted in this section. Same with the highest paying jobs. There's no data to back this up. And just for you to share with you, I'm reviewing these articles randomly in no particular order. And these are articles by some people who I know, some have met, some are pandemic friends. So this first article, something that has come up over time and time again, but this will not even work in Kenya, leave alone the continent. This is a debate that will not give us answers that we would want, or even we would not want. Why our unemployment rate is so high. So what would we even be doing with the rest of the 3 days for the holiday? Whenever there's a long holiday, by the fourth day, we're already tired and people want to go to work. So in my opinion, again, a 4-day week is not viable. Nobody is tested it locally or either in the continent. This is just like what we've been talking about, the future of work. We don't know what exactly the future is work, even after all the conferences we've had. We don't even know whether it is a place or it is how we'll work in terms of technology. So a 4-day week, it won't be working out for us. In this article around culture, very nice article, and it sheds some light around some areas of HR that are emerging. One particularly is around culture and people. Key things that touched my eyes on this was one, that the discussion around what people and culture role does. Now, people and culture role, just to back history around it, it comes from the strategy execution element, where people have, organizations have projects, and after these projects, they realize that the HR that were in this project need to continue managing the change. So nothing new, not deviating from HR. And again, it's still within HR. Just like people are in HR, performance is in HR, culture is in HR. This was a very also beautiful article. And true, you can't have great products and juicy people without people. People are everything. And just to go deeper into this section, this interview, this question caught my attention. HR is not being replaced. It's only that areas that HR has not been visible in are becoming visible. Areas of strategy, process, technology, performance improvement, employee experience. So again, nothing new within the role, but it's just now that we're seeing the need for it. Again, this question brings out the learning areas that are required by organizations, the people in the organization. Interestingly, these are people call soft skill, and then we decide we do not want to take them on. Areas like emotional intelligence, problem solving, strategic thinking, critical thinking. These need to be embedded within each organization. The trends in the job market, well, I would say for the last 3 years, I think we've been getting trends a lot wrong. So what do we need to do? Let's see how as things develop. Yes, we might make a guesswork, an educated guess based on what we're seeing. But again, right now things are very disrupted. This article by Natalie at KPMG really spoke to me. It just described the generation that I'm in. It described the characters. As I read, I could be able to see some of those traits that I hold. Now, this article by Mudangani, there was a mix-up in the title of the author, but it corrects at the bottom. So if you notice this, Mudangani is deep within coaching, and it's a good read. I recommend it for your reading. And with Coach, again, brilliant writing. But a caution, have a dictionary at hand. There's some keywords there that you really might need to find. You might find you need to consult the dictionary. Vicky, this one was a nice article, and it also spoken to me, and now I was able to see why I've never been able to pass a psychometric test. I've never understood the relationships between the psychometric test and the role that I was supposed to be doing. So again, this might offer you some insight on how you can take psychometric tests in the future. Now, this is an article by Marcy Minor, and again, I'd recommend it for you to read. This is where organization development comes into play. Now, one thing common with all the articles, most of them don't have supporting data. So I don't know whether we could call them opinion pieces, but we could expect some more well-researched and data-backed articles as we move on in the future. This article by Anne is a brilliant read, but you might find it's not what exactly you thought about when love turns sour in the workplace. I recommend you reading the article. So thank you very much, and hope you'll be joining us weekly on a review of people articles within the communities and interesting posts that we come along. Thank you very much and have a great day.